New York City. But, Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. We've got Bridges. Brown out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Malone, and it's Shepard in at the point.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Anthony. Jump shot is good.
He's an absolute beast to deal with. For the defense, sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Bridges outside. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's Williamson missing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Kidd passes to Anthony. Kidd sets the pick for Anthony. With the drive, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Anthony's got 7 points.
Good thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Duncan with a screen on Brown. Anthony, and it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. He's got 9.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. No good on that one.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Good on the second free throw. Now Kidd. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Anthony dishes to Kidd. Anthony, the pass to Duncan. Anthony against Brown. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. They get a hand on it. Anthony taking his time here. Duncan with a screen on Brown. Lock at 6. Williamson with it. Now Anthony defending. Back to Williamson. It's Brown on the wing. Out to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Williamson outside. Pass to Shepard. Malone, a screen on Kidd. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Harper, he's checked in for the Raptors. And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 11-1 run. Outside Anthony. Holmgren sets the screen for Anthony. Pass to Holmgren. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
Here's Anthony. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Eason against Williamson. Harper the pass to Malone. Anthony down low. He's guarded by Harper. And here's Kidd from the arc. Drops in the tray. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Raptors trail by 11. Kidd with the steal. And now Kidd pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Duncan. And it's Harper with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Here's Bridges. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Here's New York. They're on a 14-3 run. Brown against Anthony. Pass to Kidd. Outside Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holmgren in the post. Working on Williamson. And that one's good. Duncan.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Malone sets the pick for Brown. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
And here is Kidd. Anthony kicks to Duncan. Duncan drawing the double team. Eason gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bounce pass from Bridges. Here's Williamson. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. Ivy's checked in for Zion Williamson. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So, Tim, many have speculated that being an NBA coach is one of the most thankless jobs in all of professional sports. Do you agree with that?
Well, Kevin, it certainly can be. There's an awful lot of pressure that comes with those coveted positions. There's not a lot of job security. And, of course, there's always the difficulty in dealing with star players. But when you win, I don't know there's a better job in professional sports.
And when there's winning, there's always coaching probably at the core. Am I correct on that?
There is no doubt there has to be cohesion between a coaching staff and that roster if you want to win at the highest level.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Eason. Ivy against Duncan. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
They get it back. Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Ivy. Nothing on the board. Brown's shot is good. New York leading by 10. Outside Anthony. Kidd is screen on Bridges. The drive by Anthony. Back to Kidd. Shoots over Harper. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harper.
It's amazing how many ways Kidd sparks their offense.
It's his first trip to the line. Both free throws good from Kidd. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Pass to Walsh. And a miss there on the triple. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Kidd passes to Anthony. Back to Kidd. Here he goes. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Ivy. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An absolute juggernaut on the drive. Once Ivy gets a step on the D, you're about to be compromised.
And that one falls for Ivy. And Ivy drops them both.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Here's Suggs. McCollum right side. And the Knicks miss again. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for New York. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. Buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
New York leading by 10. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Kevin Love out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's McCollum in at the shooting guard. Now here's Williamson. Following the miss by C.J. McCollum.
And one of the best guard finishers. Ivy relentless when attacking the rim.
So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
And that one falls for Ivy. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Raptors trail by 7. Williamson kicks to Valanciunas. Harper wide open. No good on the 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Suggs passes to McCollum. McCollum with the screen for Suggs. It's rebounded by Walsh. Raptors shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Ivy against McCollum. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall in. To a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Harper. Still without a basket. Pass to Shepard. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. McCollum with the screen on Harper. Here's Suggs. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Suggs. Tips it up. Suggs on the follow. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
And Toronto making a change here. Brown's checked in. Now, here's Suggs. McCollum with the ball. Back to Suggs. Misses the 3. Pass to Shepard. Brown outside. Rebound Love.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
McCollum kicks to Love. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Outside Harper. Down low. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Suggs. Missed inside.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Here's Richards, banked in off the glass. Richards got his first points of the game. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Tries from 10. Off the left rim and out. The Knicks leading by 6. Pass to McCollum. And stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Here's Brown. And it's Suggs with the rebound. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. McCollum outside. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his third before the half ends.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Raptors also changing it up. Malone's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Ivy subbed in for Harper. Duncan with a screen on Brown. Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williamson looking it over. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Malone is an absolute nightmare on the offensive glass. Does a great job of establishing that position for that putback slam.
Here's Eason. No scoring in this one. Kidd passes to Holmgren. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the middle. And finished off by Shepherd.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepherd a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Outside Anthony. Holmgren sets the screen for Anthony. And again, it's New York.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Pass to Malone. To the paint. Here's Shepherd. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. 6 points for Reed Shepherd.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Hit a screen on Brown. Anthony, the pass to Duncan. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Anthony against Brown. The turnaround. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's exactly the look they wanted.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Jaden Ivey. And on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Bridges. Outside Kidd. The wide open look here for Anthony. Trains it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 22.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
On the wing, Malone. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
There's 1:40 left in the first half. Anthony up on top. Kidd passes to Anthony. Over Williamson. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Kidd. Kidd's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And now running up the court, Kidd pushing it up. Count it. And now an 11-point Knicks lead.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
There's Brown with the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Outside Anthony. Holmgren sets the screen for Anthony. Shoots over Brown. And again, it's New York.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
On the wing, Malone. Here's Shepherd. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Shepherd missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Holmgren outside. Back to Kidd. Lays it up off the glass. Kidd's got 4 this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up.
Well, I think for the Raptors, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against any opponent there, Shaq.
Well, I don't know if they have the roster makeup to get to the finals or even conference finals. But on any given night, this team is dangerous.
I don't know, Shaq. They look good.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Raptors.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relent. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Williamson. Bridges out there with Shepherd. Then there's Brown, and it's Malone in at the 5 spot. Brown outside. To the inside. Malone, no luck.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Holmgren outside. Back to Kidd. The rebound by Shepherd.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Back to Williamson. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Anthony. It's stolen by Brown. Inside. Duncan with the block. Anthony with it. Picked up by Brown. Now Eason. Back to Anthony. A 3-ball. It's the 3-point bomb. Anthony's got 34 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
It's Brown on the wing. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shepard. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Duncan. Mr. Williamson. Now Shepard. He has 6. Malone, a screen on Holmgren. They need this one. And the rejection by Holmgren.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they missed.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Raptors call time here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Brown the pass to Shepard. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Brown inside. He's covered by Eason. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson from long range. The Knicks pull it in. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys?
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And here's Brown outside, and the Raptors miss again.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Brown against Anthony. Makes it off the glass. Anthony's got 36.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Williamson outside. Over in the corner, Shepard. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Anthony against Brown. Duncan with the screen for Anthony. Pass to Duncan. It's stolen by Shepard. Now Malone. Brown feeling it out a bit. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by Holmgren.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And that one's good. Duncan. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
The Raptors making a switch here. Harper's checked in. That free throw good from Brown. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. A floater. Eason grabs the board.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Kidd passes to Carmelo. Kidd a screen on Brown. Anthony kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Kidd. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. To the middle. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
That is a powerful finish. Zion is an intimidating presence.
Now here's Kidd. He's got 11. Anthony drives in, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Back to Brown. Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Harper against Kidd. Outside Anthony. Kidd sets the pick for Anthony. And he drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Anthony's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Brown the pass to Malone. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
2 shots.
And this is the time now where
the previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Motion replays. You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Toronto working the ball around now. And again, no good by Toronto.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, it's really turned around for him because he really took care of the ball in the first half.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Duncan. Alex Caruso comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Tari Eason.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Kidd dishes to McCollum. Outside Kidd. Over in the corner, Caruso. And it's off from 3-point range. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Shepard's checked in for the Raptors. Ivy with the bucket.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
McCollum passes to Kidd. Back to McCollum. Holmgren sets the screen for McCollum. Buries it down low. McCollum's got his first points of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
McCollum outside. Kidd sets the pick for McCollum. Back to Kidd. It's stolen by Shepard. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for New York. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got two of them to fall in that quarter. We come back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Suggs, Kevin Love out there with Nick Richard. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Caruso in at the small forward position. And Suggs has got the ball here for New York. Pass to McCollum. Back to Suggs. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time. And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Brown against Caruso. And here is Brown. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Richard. New York leading by 20. Here's Suggs. Pass to McCollum. Outside, Suggs. Here's the drive. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Suggs dishes to McCollum. McCollum with the screen for Suggs. He takes it in, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Richards passes to McCollum, trying to end the drought. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Valanciunas, and it's blocked. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner, Caruso. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Mikal Bridges checked in for Toronto. Harper comes in for Jaden Ivey. Raptors trail by 18. Here's Bridges. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Outside, Suggs. To the inside. And that one's good. Richard. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Caruso with the steal. Takes it inside. Pass to Suggs. McCollum with the ball. Love with the screen on Harper. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Suggs. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brown. Knicks with the rebound. Richards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McCollum left side. Nailed from three-point land.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Down low, Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
McCollum outside. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And here's Harper from the arc. The rebound by Richard. Richard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Suggs. Looking to end his cold spell. And Suggs throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Brown against Love. And finished off by Brown.
I mean, what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
Suggs looking around. The three from McCollum, and the three ball is good. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Valanciunas passes to Harper, and that one good.
A crafty move by Harper inside, able to work around the defense.
Now Suggs. Love outside. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner, and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now, that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And then for Toronto, Malone comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Williamson subbed in for Harper. Shepard, the pass to Williamson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And that's why Zion is such a tough matchup. You rarely see guys with his combination of strength and athletic explosiveness.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Anthony. Kid a screen on Brown. The three from Anthony. Another three for New York.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Anthony. Back to Kidd. Out to Anthony. Holmgren sets the screen for Anthony. Shoots over Brown. Anthony can't hit.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Holmgren against Williamson. Malone left side. Stolen by Duncan. Out to the right wing. And here is Kidd. Anthony on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Brown dishes to Malone. That one goes in. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Count it, good. Anthony's got 46 points.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their